Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we got something exciting, something made in the USA. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. It's coming from our friends over at Rivery Manufacturing, which is a very exciting company here. And they're making a debut in the channel with this model here, the Zero, right? Model Zero, a deceptively simple knife, all right? Of course, this knife and every other knife you see in this video will be linked down below. We're going to go ahead and get in here and find out what this one is all about. Here we go. All right. Whoa. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Got this guy right here. Excited for that. We got a little lifesaver. Okay. Haven't had one of those in a while. Thank you so much. We have a little, paperwork, handout and whatnot. We have a sticker, actually a few stickers right there. Digging that. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Straightforward box. But here is the knife. Oh man, I've been seeing this thing all over Instagram. I even remixed a few reels myself and share them also when I first saw this thing. So this is made in the USA, right? And company is not Three Rivers, Rivery Manufacturing, not to be confused with Three Rivers Manufacturing. I always kind of get those mixed up somehow. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be an out the front utility knife, and that's going to be interesting. We have a lanyard hole here. Check that out. At an angle for my lanyard people. Then we have this frag pattern on both sides. This one is the black with the gray aluminum here, right? This is aluminum, of course, cold to the touch. But if you're ready, I'm ready. I'm just gonna slide this forward and see what happens. All right, first time with a Rivery Zero on hand. Here we go. Okay. I don't know why I was expecting it to be like a shootout, like an OTF style thing, but that's crazy how smooth that was. All right, obviously it has magnets. So there's a magnet right here. Kind of brings it, there, you see how it snaps in place? That's pretty epic. So there is the blade right there, right? I think this is your standard utility blade, typical stuff that you can actually replace, use and abuse, and then replace, right? So it's gonna be a nice box cutter, package opener for sure. And then you slide forward. I wanna say, we can actually get a look at the spring here from this angle. And there's even Rivery Manufacturing, made in USA. Absolutely dig that, right? Nice little text in the inside. There's even this wavy pattern here on the sides as well, so helps it slide. Now the real question is, how do I close it? So here we go. Okay, I didn't watch any tutorials or anything, tell you that. Oh, okay. So the same way we slide it forward to open, my friends, we're gonna slide it back. Oh, and there it is. It retracts just like that. So on the open, slide forward all the way to the limit, and then bring it back. Boom, there's your blade. On the close, just slide it back. Oh, it retracts and boom. That's nice, man. There it is, and there's not. There it is, and there's not. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I might be fidgeting with this. Next time we're watching Netflix or a movie in the living room, my wife is absolutely gonna love me for that. But that is pretty cool. Now, I've seen many different takes on utility knives. They're making a comeback right now. Ria's made the Ria XOK into a utility knife. Chavez made an out the front utility knife. Everybody's doing a utility knife. I've checked out quite a few here. We'll do some size comparisons in a moment, but this one probably is one of the coolest ones for sure. I know Tac Knives has one of their own as well. But yeah, this was made in good old US of A, my friend. And I absolutely love the whole magnetic piece. Like, I mean, as a fidget toy, this thing, is already kind of that level. Then you add the fact that you have a blade there that you can use, all right? Absolutely digging that. So, I mean, for ergos, right, it's going to be mostly a 3-finger, right? And then this one's going to be probably in a lanyard. It will make sense to use a lanyard on this guy. So for as much, of a hard time I give people with lanyards here in the channel, right? Something like this will make perfect sense with the lanyard back there. Me, probably gonna rock it without one, because that's just how that's just me. And of course, pretty decent ergos. It's nice and tall, right? Just straight line. As good of ergos you can have on a rectangular piece of material, pretty much, or handle. So yeah, definitely pretty nice. They actually chamfer all the corners, and I absolutely dig this frag pattern a lot. My favorite is the close, man. That close right there. Oh, that is nice. You can see the blade here. You actually bring the blade out. On the open, it clicks in place. So then on the way back, it stays out. And then you can see it here as I pull back, it disappears. That is pretty epic. And I mean, I'm talking about the size of the palm. So talk about a blade on the DL. Talk about a blade that you got to know, you got to know. Like, if you know, you know. Like, that's that kind of blade. This is absolutely pretty epic. Hey guys, a quick rapid fire public service announcement. I am doing a July giveaway for everybody here in the channel. I will have a link for the specific giveaway video down below in the description and pinned comments. These first two knives are going to be given to subscribers. In general, no purchase necessary. This is, you are a subscriber. You've been checking out the content here in the channel. All you have to do is check out the giveaway video and check how to enter in the comment section, right? There's specific qualifications, so check out the video for the details. So we got the Lothar Leech King, which is an absolute banger here. Pocket tank, right? I'm not going to go too much into detail because all the details are in the overview video I have already posted here on the channel. Another lucky YouTube subscriber is going to win this Free Tiger crossbar lock as well. This one got the carbon fiber scales here with the D2 blacked out blade. Really great action here. Pretty much a Benchmade bug out killer through and through. Again, these are for YouTube subscribers, no purchase necessary. And moving on to my channel members. If you're a channel member right here, you're showing your support and taking your support to the next level. So I want to thank you as well, guys. This month you're going to be entered automatically, as long as you're a channel member, you're going to be entered in to win a CJRB Maximum. This is a David C. Anderson design, your boy over there from the Knife Center. And yeah, definitely really good action on this one. Really good for EDC, good size, kind of small, medium size, AR RPM 9 steel, drop point blade, stone wash, flat grind. We have beautiful green micarta on this one, recessed liners with standoffs. So that is for all the channel members. And last but not least, guys, for my Patreon supporters, we have the Eutectic Trinity. This one is very fidgety. We have multiple deployment options here: opening hole, back flipper, front flipper. We have G10 on the handle on this one, deep pocket carry, reversible clip also, and a 14C 28N stone wash finish clip point blade. So also a pretty good size knife, right? For my folks who are always like, Miguel, where the big knives at? Right here, I got you, fam. So don't want to go too much into detail. I have individual overviews and videos on each one of these knives, so definitely check those out. Well, there you go. Best of luck to everybody. All right, this is my way of saying thank you and giving back. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And now back to the video. I'll do a few size comparisons here. Look at this, right? Next to a simple lighter. Check that out. Right? It's just maybe a little bit taller, but also a little bit narrower than a simple lighter. So that's not bad at all. Next to some of the fidget little ace cards that you see in the channel here for years. If I can find the other one, that'll be great. Here we go. Check out the size there. Size difference. So I'll tell you right now, right, we're just gonna get scientific with it right here. We're talking about 1.18 inches on the width there, and then the length is gonna be a whopping, come on now, work with me here. All right, well, it's gonna be a whopping 2.67 inches on the length there. That is a close position, you know, in case you want to get technical, right? How much blade do you have? Well, officer, I have a whopping somewhere in the ballpark of 3/4 of an inch blade sticking out from the handle. Everything else is tucked in, so there you go. Obviously this thing is going to be mad thin, 0.02, your standard utility blade right there. Thickness on the handle, in case you're wondering, 1/2 inch, which is the average handle thickness on most knives that I've checked out here in this channel. So there you go. Some quick measurements for my knife nerds out there, but let's do some size comparisons, shall we? I know that's gonna compare it to other knives. It's gonna make a lot more sense. All right, for this one, we'll do just a few regular size folders just to give you a ballpark, because it can make a pretty great secondary knife. There's a PM2 and the Para 3. Well, you can see the sheer size difference there. Here's a Demko AD 20.5, looking like the Titanic. Here's the Kunwu Chad. That's looking huge, right? Next to the Rivery Zero. And last but not least, before I show you a few utility options here, but that basically have been coming in the channel left and right. That's the Civivi Vision FG. This is the Kizer Militaw. Big size difference right there. We can be like 1, 2, 3, right? 3 different Rivery Zeros into the, you know, overall length of one of these. But here we go for the utility knife shakedown, because I featured quite a few here in the channel. This is the 9TI EDC utility knife. It is a crossbar lock. This is the OKNIFE U1 Ultra here with a ceramic blade. First time I ever got a chance to check that out. I'll tell you, that thing is a laser. So definitely check the unboxing video if you haven't already. And by the way, I'll have links to all these down below if you guys want to check out more prices, details, availability, variants, and all that. But here's one from Kizer. This is the Kizer Drop Bear Utility crossbar lock with the acrylic scales there. Looking pretty good. Been really using this one a ton, right? Of course, it's going to be a slightly larger form factor, whereas this guy, I mean, we're talking about, you know, something that hides in the palm of your hand. So absolutely digging it. let's see what this thing can do here on the scientific cutting department. Right, we got a piece of paper, we have a piece of cardboard. Let's go ahead and go 5x zoom for the win here. I mean, come on, you know this thing's gonna cut. It's gonna cut because it's gonna cut. It's a razor blade. I mean, come on. It's like, I mean, it's a utility blade, right? What do you expect? These things cut sheetrock, right? In a construction site, they do so much. I remember I was doing a project some years ago, installing some sheetrock in an apartment I was staying at, and I absolutely annihilated a few of these utility blades, just cutting through sheetrock left and right. Now we have a single wall piece of cardboard, cutting at a diagonal angle here for better performance. Oh, there we go. Now you don't have a lot of cutting path, but it is enough to make it to the other side and cut through that cardboard. All right, check that out. The other thing you realize, I'm noticing too, because of the manufacturing here, right, this little groove of this portion going into this portion, like you don't feel like the whole thing is going to come apart. There is a slight bit of movement. You hear that is very minimal, but it doesn't feel like, you know, this top is going to come down from the bottom portion or anything like that. So that's not happening. Right? That gives me peace of mind. And yeah, I can definitely cut away, and it's actually pretty comfortable. Obviously a little bit smaller, but running out of leverage here. Surprisingly comfortable to use, and also obviously with a razor blade. I mean, no surprises there. It annihilated that cardboard and paper, right, like a breeze. I keep forgetting. So this is the open. Keep doing that to close, but no, there's a close. I mean, if you wanna make it a fidget toy, I mean, you can. You got everything you need to make it a fidget toy, and I'm down for that, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Right, rate that performance out of the box. 10 being the sharpest, you all let me know. I think probably the only thing left to do is just give it a quick weight here, and I kind of figure out an angle where I don't get that much glare on the screen. Now this is aluminum. I want to say under 2 ounces, or right about 2 ounces. Might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. 2 ounces is what I'm going with. Look at that, right at 2.1 ounces, right? I'm getting better at this, guys. You know, video after video, you know, I get it wrong most of the time, but when I get it pretty close, I get excited. 61 grams or 2.1 ounces. So there you go, not that heavy at all. Fits perfect. I can already see this thing in my fifth pocket all day, every day, right here for sure. Now, guys, needless to say, I am absolutely stoked with this one. Absolutely excited. This is one that when I first saw it come out, I was already, you know, kind of had my eye on it. So all the grips on this one are gonna be pretty good. Reverse grip, right? Friday night gas station fighting grip. The Pakal grip, right? Check that out. I mean, who's doing all that with a, you know, utility blade? I don't know, but there you go. If that's all you got on you at the time, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna sit it down here so you guys can take some pictures. Kind of zoom in a little bit there. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. What do you all like about it? What do you all love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let me know. I will absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. And of course, this knife and every other knife will be linked down below if you guys want to check out prices, availability, and variants. I know there's many different variables available right now. There is this frag pattern, but there's also a few other, you know, handle options as well. So definitely check out variants. Maybe there's a different one that speaks to you a little bit more. But needless to say, man, this is probably one of the most fun, exciting, innovative knives I've gotten a chance to check out here in a while. I absolutely love how it works with magnets. I think next to some of Brian Winter's, you know, Winter Blade Code knives that use magnets like the Factor or, you know, a few other models, not a lot of companies are experimenting with magnets out there. And so, I mean, we were all kids once, right? We absolutely love magnets. You would put a magnet on the other side of the table and move it around with the other magnet. Come on. I mean, magnets are always going to be cool as heck. And you put them on a knife, something that we already know and love, I'm sold. I am absolutely sold. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.